Hi guys, this is Satvik the Great. Yeah, and it's a funny name. I'm gonna walk you all through the basics of a Goho for TH9 and explain it step by step. Let's make it like rule wise so that it makes life a lot simpler. Alright, so what's rule number one? Rule number one is you need to spot the CC, the BK, and the AQ. Why do you need to do that? Because these are the three tanks that we need to kill, as we know that the hogs have very less life. Alright, what's rule number two? Rule number two is analyze the DGBs, that's the double giant bombs, and the Teslas. You don't want this to happen. Ouch. Alright, so I'm expecting giant bombs in between the mortar and the archer. One out here as well. We could expect a few in these holes. So, which means that there could be Teslas and there could be double giant bombs. Okay? And I've understood where exactly they are. So what's the main thing? Why am I analyzing the DGBs? So that I can avoid them when I attack with my hogs. Alright, what's the third thing? Okay, rule number three is I have spotted the AQ, the CC and the BK. What I need to know and for sure do is I need to start my attack by luring the CC first. Once I lure the CC, I should preferably start from the AQ side, because the AQ has a huge damage that they can cause for the hogs. So I will preferably start my attack from here so that I know for sure that my AQ is out. Alright, what's rule number four? Okay, rule number four is very very important, which you need to understand. Okay, rule number four says either I need to spread my hogs or I need to do a 2-point release. Now in these kind of bases where you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or more or less, at least a minimum of 4 defenses on one straight line path, you should always spread hogs from this barrack to the spell factory. Why would I do that? Because I don't want to release one bunch of hogs to the wizard tower, then they're going to spread left and right. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenses on one line. So you should preferably always start in a spread manner so the hogs can attack all the defenses at one go. Okay, now that's done. Well, now the most important rule for me is the rule number 5 and another main point that I have. Rule number 5 is I'm going to take one poison in my camp. Camp details I'm going to show you in my attack. That poison spell is not going to be used to kill the CC. Instead, it's going to be used to kill the skeletons and the haste. I'm going to use the hogs to be hasted so that if I say suppose need to defuse the DGB or I need to fasten the attack, I'm going to use my haste. Alright, so these are the main 5 points. Now, a disclosure. I'm going to carry a rage as well in my Goho. My rage has to be unique. Why? I'll tell you. From the side where I enter, I want my rage to ensure that 2 compartments at the minimum are broken, which means my rage is to kill the CC, to kill the AQ, and to break 2 compartments. So do not forget that. Alright, so these are the basics. Okay, let me walk you through the attack and explain every little step that I have taught y'all and discussed, and every step that I have brought about, I'm going to implement them in this attack. Before that, let us focus one last time on the camp. Alright, so this is my camp for attack. I'm going to carry 1 max golem in CC, 1 golem level 3 in my camp with 27 hogs, 11 wizards, 5 wall breakers and 1 archer. The archer is a definite need in this base because if you can see there are 4 builder huts on 4 sides of the base. Let's not forget that. Alright, so now if you remember rule number 1 and rule number 2, what we are going to do is we need to focus and kill 1 hero and the CC. So how am I going to start this attack? Let's have a look. I'm going to lure the CC. Let's see. There you go. I release the hog and I lure the CC. Once I've done that, I'm going to start my attack. Remember, I go away from the side where I can take out 1 hero and the CC. So I'm going to take out the AQ from bottom, which is my south. Drop the golem level 5 first and the golem 3. Oops, my golem 3 walks towards the sweeper. That's okay. Alright, now the next most important thing is my rage. In my rage, the 2 things that you need to remember is the wizards need to be raged to kill the CC, and the wall breakers need to break a minimum of 2 compartments. Watch my wall breakers break that compartment, and my wizards kill the CC. Now I drop my AQ and my BK. I drop the BK so that it hits my opponent AQ, damages the hero. I drop the AQ so that it assists the wizards to kill the CC. Have a look. There you go. And the wall breakers. I want to break 2 compartments at the minimum. That's job done. Alright. Now second thing that you need to remember always is, come what may, you do not want to send your hogs from the completely opposite side, that is this side of the base. Why? Because my tanks, which are the golems, are acting as the cushions for the defenses to keep attacking them, while my golems from behind keep destroying the defenses. So I would either pick the left or the right. However, I would avoid the right because the BK is here. You don't want the hogs to jump to the BK area at the start itself, and you also want the DGB to be diffused because I've anticipated one out there. Alright, so check what I do next. I drop one hog there, trying to defuse 1 GB. I see there's nothing there. Out here, my V wizards, my golems, my AQ and my BK is doing its job. They are attacking. They're doing their job indeed. I drop my hogs from this left side, which is, according to me, the west. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to spread my hogs. Remember the rule? Yes, either it's a 2-point or it's a spread hog base. Why do I spread the hogs? Because there are more than 5 defenses on one line. Alright, so I'm spreading my hogs on this line. Oh, there's a GB. As soon as you see a GB, you drop the heal. You don't want to risk anything out of the blue to kill it. I drop the haste immediately after that so that I can fasten my hog attack. And there you go. I fastened it. And I drop a lot of hogs from here. 1 lot, which is consisting of more than 4 or 5 hogs at the max. That's okay. That's because I want 4 of them. If there's any chance a GB or DGB here, I don't mind those 4 dying. So those are my bait. Though if they don't die, they're going to converge, which is perfectly fine for me. And there you go. There's only 1 GB, and that doesn't affect my hogs as such. And I continue my attack. Out here, my AQ and my BK are doing its job. That's okay, let them die. That's not a problem at all. Alright, remember rule number 5. Any skeletons, you drop the poison right there. You do not drop the poison to kill the CC. You drop the poison to kill the skeletons. That's very, very important. My hogs are doing a good job there. I can see it doing well. My AQ died, but that's okay. I have a bunch of hogs left for the attack. All the defenses together. So it seems like it's an easy cleanup from here. Now what I'm going to really explain is the use of the last archer. I'm going to hold it till the very end so that I know which side my hogs, my golems and wizards move, so that in the last second I'm sure that it's not stuck at 99% and I have the 100%. Check me drop the archer at the end, which is very, very vital. Very vital so that I don't get stuck with it 98 or 99. That's like the worst thing that can happen. Alright, I've seen out here it's covered. There it's covered. I don't see a problem at all. Okay, 14 seconds and there you go. I drop my archer there. I know my golem's coming, but I don't want to waste some time or, don't want to risk it because the golem takes a lot of time to damage my troop. The builder hut even. Perfect. It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. I think that's pretty much it. You'll have understood the entire concept of the Goho. Yes guys, so you can do something. You can drop in comments below and let me know if you'll need any help with any kind of attacks. Y'all can mention which kind of attack that y'all want to see. I can help y'all with that. Please like and subscribe if you'll find the video helpful. And thank you so much. We're going to put up videos very soon again. So stay tuned. Thank you so much guys.